Hi YouTube, and welcome to Paycheck Stub Online series for how to make a paycheck stub or a pay stub. We have some new features. It's going to be how to make a paycheck stub in 2016, and I want to show you some of the new features we have added to the website. It looks very much the same. As you can see, this is set up for an unlimited user, as you can see that here. And so basically you can make all the stubs you want. People that are purchasing one or two for the price of three are going to see something different. They're going to see a limit of some stubs here. How many you have? You can say 3 or 2 stubs left, or if they purchase extra, you can buy some credits there. So nice and quick. The other new feature we added, we were really proud of this. It took us about a year to make. For those of you that have helped us, we appreciate it. It's the bank statement maker. This thing is a work of art. It's the only one online as well, so feel free to use it. You can change the logos. You just download whichever one you want and add the amounts. It will automatically calculate it for you and create the bank statement. That's only available for our unlimited users at this time. As you can see here, so we go back to make a new stub. We're going to go through it nice and quick and go through the major issues that we find people have. So we're not going to go through employee details. You can put in whatever employee details you want, your 1, 2, 3, 4, your last name, Smith, which city you live in, not the one you work in. That's a little different. That's going to be put here, and it's what your taxes are based on this value here where you live. So if you live in Texas but you work in New Mexico or whatever, well then it's going to be based on where you live. That's where you pay your taxes. So you get company name, company ABC, for example. Here's where the first little, here's where the first little issue is. Which date were you hired? If you were hired this month, let's say of August 1st, you'd put that in there. That doesn't fully make sense because, actually it does. It's the first of the month is a Monday. Most people don't start working on Sundays, so don't put Sundays or Saturdays. People start working on Mondays. So we start that there. And that is needed for us to work out how much you made for this year. We have to make that calculation. This area right here is also a date issue. This is when you finish working. So let's say you finish working, it's October 7th now. So let's say you finish working and your last paycheck was September 30th. So make sure it's on Friday, which is usually the case. And it will calculate how many pay periods based on weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and it will go backwards. We used to have it where you edit it, but now we make it automated so that it's done for you and there's less chance for error. This next number is next date is how many days after you actually get the paycheck. If you think about it, most people don't get paid on the same day that they get their check. So if you got paid, if your pay period ended on the Friday, you're not going to get a check that night. It will probably, by the time the accounting department goes back in, does all the calculations, it'll be like a Tuesday or Wednesday. So they just make it for a week or the next pay period 2 weeks later. So you have to fill that in. If it's 7 days, it's usually 7 days. If you're bi-weekly, it's usually just another pay period in the future. That's typical. Okay, so there are the stuff. If you have a 401k, you can put it in there. It's automatic. If you don't, just leave it blank. Same thing union dues. If there's nothing there, just leave it blank. Commissions, same. Bank numbers, you should probably put this in there because this is going to be a direct deposit, stub, which you'll see later, which makes sense. So put in some numbers in there. Your writing number and account number. So put in like a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. They're just the number there. No promo code at this time, and this is the style you want. Now, watch as I change this. It changes the style, correct? That's what you're going to get if you whatever you buy. Our most popular is the modern, so stick with that for now. That's nice and easy to see. Now, you can click Add More, and as you see that happening, depending on the speed of your computer, you can see additional bars. Let me close that. So now I have 4, so these 4 bars represent each pay stub. The reason we added this feature is so that you can change your hours per the for a week, so you can show that you have a raise. So let's say you're making $10 an hour here, $10 an hour there, but you make $12 an hour. Well, then you can change that right here. You can put $12 an hour, and then now you have to manually do that here, $12 an hour, and let it recalculate. Okay. and then oh sorry, here it's 10. That number is automatically changed here. So this is 15. You go 10 right there. It changes your hourly, and it should do it here. If it doesn't, it did it automatically. Great. Problem is, you really got to keep an eye on this because it changes all of them, and you have to do it manually. So see, it did 10. We wanted 12, so there's 12, and here's 12 again. Okay. All right, perfect. So now when you're done, you type in your email at gmail.com, for example, and you can email, say, the stub. Now, since I'm already logged in, it's going to save my stub, and it's going to email me. If you are doing a preview, this button will say preview, and you will get your view. This big red button is nice just to make sure that all the calculations, let's say you go back and change something, for example, change that to a different date. Well, and it changes to 5 here. Sometimes it might not update here, so I just made a quick and dirty update stubs just to make sure all the numbers are set up. And sure enough, it get to 12 and the 10 and 10. Great. Okay, so now that's all set. We can now do a nice preview. Let's see here, update stubs, yeah. And there we go. I should show you the calculations for this date, 400 a week, and the year to date. This is based on when you started. So the numbers all work out. The math has been checked and rechecked and triple checked, so we feel very comfortable that that's correct. And let's see. Oh, one other thing here: payroll check number. So this is 0. You have to change your check number. Put in a nice check number there. And did it update there yet? No, it did not. So you have to click. This is where the button is. Update stubs. Boom, and now it should have it. There's your check number. Notice that these are not updated, so you have to keep adding. All right, update stubs. There we go. Click that. There you go. And now this one does not have a payroll check number, so you have to do this too. So this is check number is 4444. Update. And there it is, 4444. While meanwhile, this one still stays as this check number here. Come on, update. Okay, there's the check number right there. So these, it's more of an accurate stuff. That being said, okay, it's done, and then you can, it's now saved under my stubs, and if I click this button and I put it in a legit email, it will come in an email as well. So that's done. Now, if you want to go in and actually see that stub later on, if you want to log back in, you click onto My Stubs. This is only legit if you have an account and you have purchased something. If you haven't, and there is no My Stubs, you will be redirected to pay or asked to pay. So here's the stubs, and of course I've been doing a lot of testing, as you can see here. Oh wow, that's a lot. Okay, September, there's September there. Okay, hold on. It's still downloading. I'm on a really slow connection. So we're up to June, August, and there we go. This is the stub for today. Okay, so that's our stubs connected there, and now we go into the bank statement maker. I'm going to show you this. Give it a second to catch up. Here we go. You can same things before. Choose which state. Company information. That's the company for the bank. So you choose your local bank address. Put that in there. Make sure these numbers match the ones that you put in on your direct deposit, and then your bank statement or your email. Excuse me. Number of periods. You can add more 3. How many bank statements go, and you can add your numbers, whatever, and which date. So you can have multiple numbers for each date. This is just 1 through 30, but if you have 2 purchases on the same date, you just have to put the same date on there. Okay, there we go. And update changes should show you. Okay, perfect. And then when you email it to yourself, you will see that's there it is. This is what this is using that logo, the address, and here's that information. Happened on this date, so you can see how it's kind of random and it shows a legit amount. And then your final pay is all added there. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more in the future without any updates. Any suggestions, please email us at contact@paycheckstubonline or info@paycheckstubonline. We look forward to doing business.